Hey guys, welcome back to the 5th episode of Board Destruction Unique Phones. Considering it's been over a year since I've last made this series, I think I should explain what this series is about. And I've gained quite a lot of new subscribers ever since I last made an episode of this series. So what is this series about then? On this series, I buy a somewhat unique, interesting or unusual phone, play around with it, and attempt to review it. Then I durability test it, and then I smash it. And now with that out of the way, let's get on with this episode. And now let's check out what phone I ordered for this episode. Micro USB cable. Alright, let's boot this thing up. This is actually the first phone that I'm reviewing with a micro USB cable, and so I can just plug it straight into a portable charger, and let's boot it up. Oh boy. Please don't copyright me. Let's pump it up. Okay, sure. I get it now. Can I just get to the home screen? How do I get to the home screen? Okay. I had to switch cameras to do this, but let's connect it to my phone's mobile hotspot. Also, I think it's obvious by now that I bought this phone used. I finally got this to connect to my phone's mobile hotspot, so let's enter in my very incredible password. How do you type in numbers on a BlackBerry? I found it. Connect. We're actually connected to my phone's mobile hotspot now, after a minute of trying. Okay, and now let's attempt to try and finish setup on this thing. It won't. Okay. Yes! Finally, we're actually on the home screen. And now we're gonna see how good the camera is. And now let's attempt to take a picture. Can I view that? Beautiful. And now let's try to do a video test. Okay, so let's go get a memory card, I guess. Here I have a 2GB SD card, and there's a little slot at the top. Put it in. Put it in like that. Alright, we're gonna wait for this to reboot. And now, let's do a video test. Hey you guys, Pineapple 287 here with the BlackBerry Curve 9320. I can already tell the camera's pretty Alright, back to the normal camera. This is pretty much a stock BlackBerry OS, so I won't go too deep into reviewing it, but I still want to show you guys a rough average of what my childhood looked like when I used to have a similar one of these. This phone right here is actually the newer model of the phone that I used to have. I used to have a BlackBerry Curve 8520, and this thing is the BlackBerry Curve 9320. This thing was my dream phone back then, but now I have one, and now I'm destroying it, because, yeah. So, even though most kids' dream was to own an iPhone or something like that, or an Android phone of the time, my dream was the BlackBerry Curve 9320. Although, I mean, we now know where, BlackBerry is now, but still neat. First of all, we're going to check out a classic for these BlackBerries. This was how people messaged each other over Wi-Fi back in the day, before, obviously, things like WhatsApp existed, which is BlackBerry Messenger. Enter a display name. Okay. And here we go. Let's create a new contact. Sure, that's a brilliant contact. Yeah, I don't have anyone to message on BlackBerry Messenger because no one uses it anymore. Now I want to show off some of the great games on here. Oh boy, a classic. Brick Breaker. This is every BlackBerry owner's classic entertainment right here. Fuck having an iPhone with over like thousands of apps in the App Store. I love my BlackBerry with the only game on it being Brick Breaker. Okay, I'm bored now. Let's check out the second game on here. Word Mole. I do remember this game. I don't know what I'm supposed to spell. I'm just looking at seeing if I can find anything funny on here. Let's be really big mature and see if I can... Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to submit that word. That actually counts! Okay, I'm bored now also. PP. Let's check out some of the great applications. Memo. I love this memo. Absolutely brilliant. Oh boy, it's a calculator. 69. Add 69. What? It doesn't add up to 420? Everything lied to me. Oh boy, let's check out the brilliant voice dialing.
Say a command.
Call your mom!
Please try again. Say a command.
Alright, I know that was a really unfunny joke, but... Go fuck yourself!
Sorry, command not recognized. Try again.
No,
Say
I'd
a
rather
command.
not. BlackBerry Protect? What the fuck is that? Oh, I don't know what that even just said. Oh, it has to be activated on service. This phone hasn't been serviced in a long time. So I went ahead and grabbed myself a new USB cable because the thing was being fussy about what cable it has. And so I think we know what we have to do to this cable. Alright, so with this thing finally being connected to my Wi-Fi network, I can now go YouTube. One of the strengths of the iPhone was that it was a full desktop web in a mobile form. Now, as you can tell, the BlackBerry's weakness here is that they tried to put a desktop browser on a phone, and browsing with this on a phone just doesn't seem too fun. This is going to take forever on my hotspot, isn't it? It's so slow on speeds that it can't even do anything. I'm going to end the review here and skip to the durability test, since I can't even get YouTube to work on it. But I mean, in final say of this phone, I guess you could say, in 2020, I rate this phone about a 4 out of 10. And I mean, when this phone first came out, I rate it about an 8 out of 10. This phone was alright when it first came out, but it definitely hasn't aged well. And now, let's get to the durability test. Alright, so ignore any background sounds. My neighbors have decided to start playing music. Anyway, before I get into some tests for this BlackBerry Curve, I would like to bring in a competitor, the iPhone 4. Starting off the drop test, BlackBerry Curve 9320, waist height. Start the recording in 3, 2, 1. Looking at the overall damage, there's like one little scuff up here, but other than that, I don't see any other damage. And now the iPhone 4, waist height in 3, 2, 1. BlackBerry Curve, side drop, waist height, 3, 2, 1. Overall damage, absolutely nothing happened apart from this one small scuff, which kind of wipes away, kind of doesn't. Apple iPhone 4, side drop, waist height, 3, 2, 1. Drop test results from the last two drops. The back is basically crack-free. The back has no cracks in it, and there is no damage from the side drop, apart from a small scuff right there, but it's basically impossible to tell it's there. Alright, so we're losing daylight out here like crazy, and so I'm going to do the face down drops, and then I'm going to go back and record this tomorrow. So, BlackBerry Curve, 9320, face down, waist height, 3, 2, 1. So as far as I can tell, absolutely nothing has happened, apart from maybe a few more, spots, but I really can't tell if any more damage has really occurred here. iPhone 4, face down, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, day 2, because it was getting dark last night. Okay, BlackBerry Curve, backside drop in 3, 2, 1. There was a loud bang, but everything seems to be alright. iPhone 4, backside drop, 3, 2, 1. This iPhone 4 is fine. I don't understand. BlackBerry Curve 9320, side drop, 3, 2, 1. The battery and back cover came out, but I'm sure I can just pop that all back in. I don't know if you can see that, but it's starting right back up. iPhone 4, chest height, side drop, in 3, 2, 1. As we can tell, there's a small scuff right there, but everything seems to be alright with absolutely no cracks on the screen whatsoever. BlackBerry curve, chest height drop on the scary face down. In 3, 2, 1. As we can tell, there's absolutely no damage, so we can just stop that video. And as we can tell, the BlackBerry is still functional. Apple iPhone 4, scary face down from chest height. 3, 2, 1. Alright, we're gonna check this out. I am genuinely shocked. With both phones having a 100% survival to the ludicrous drop test. Alright, and now we're gonna start a video. Let's go. Throwing in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the battery came flying out. That video definitely did not save. Let's still start back up. And yes, the BlackBerry still works. iPhone 4 ludicrous drop test. Oh, it did not survive that. Can both phones survive whatever test this is supposed to be? As you can tell, they both still are on. They are both still on. Let's get both phones cleaned off. I'm gonna start a video from the BlackBerry though. For now, both phones are still functional, but I can definitely tell they're both full of water, and I can't save the video because there's water filling up in the trackball. Just as I went to go save the video, this is now coming up. I think the camera's bricked now. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. Okay. I don't think the BlackBerry's too happy right now. We'll let this guy dry out. Alright, let's dry these two phones off. They're both clearly starting to have issues now. The iPhone is still working though. And same with the BlackBerry, but I just want to dry both of these two off. Oh, there's now some glass that just came out. Can I unlock it? Yes, I can. There is now water in the camera. The BlackBerry does not seem happy right now, so we're gonna dry it off as best as we can. I think something's up with the keyboard right now. I think the second thing... Yeah, I'm trying to go back. Oh, nope. I'm trying to go back and it's clicking on other things. I don't think it's happy right now. Gonna remove all of the water from the BlackBerry's inside casing. Water indicator is definitely red. I think there might be water in the display now. Seeing it's 100% dry, but... Yes! Red light! Come on. You can make it now. Yes! Both phones are pretty much bricked at this point. I tried to get a video playing on the iPhone 4 and well, we have the issue of the speakers are bricked and it for some reason it just keeps on disconnecting from the hotspot and it's getting very frustrating, so I'm just going to leave it like this. As for the BlackBerry, I've tried my absolute hardest to try and get this back to clock, and no matter what I do, the camera just keeps on launching. I think it's something to do with the fact that the camera is bricked and the phones recognize that the camera is bricked. And the trackball is also broken. I can't click. I can't go back. I have to use the end call button. At this point, both phones are pretty much just a brick, so let's submerge them now. Alright, let's go. In 3, 2, 1. BlackBerry went white instantly and is now attempting to reboot. Is that all? Got the BlackBerry to show something, so back in once they go. Red light. Is that it? Sure, that's so dead. I'm gonna leave these two for a minute. Make sure they're properly broken. Alright, I think they're definitely done for now. Alright, let's dump out the excess water. We'll review the damages from this water test. Although I saw the BlackBerry, so yep, there it goes. It's blinking. The orange light is still going. The iPhone, I don't see anything. Yeah, this iPhone is pretty much finished. Okay, so it's been about a week after they've been drying for this little while, and I put both the phones back together. So let's see if both of these phones work. iPhone. Yes! As we can tell, the iPhone has successfully booted up to the hello screen, and there seems to be absolutely no water in the LCD now, like when I tested it the first time. Anyway, can we slide to unlock? Yes, we can! Alright, let's see if we can at least get through the setup. Oh, that seems to be an issue. BlackBerry. Oh, red light. Will it start up all the way though? Oh. Let's try connecting it to a charger. As soon as I start recording, the BlackBerry starts back up. I wonder how that LCD damage happened. Oh, it's not happy. BlackBerry disappoints. Is the BlackBerry an LG though? A small side note is this crack right here, like, randomly came on the back one day, and I have no idea how that even happened. You just know I had to do that. Before I destroy them both, well, I need to take out their batteries, so I kind of want to save their batteries, and I don't want to be dealing with battery fumes. So, yeah. Come up. Thank you. And now let's finally get things started, shall we? Okay, and now for the last scene, the burn test. Take two.
Eat shit and die.
Thank you guys so much for watching the 5th episode of Board Destruction Unique Phones. If you'd like to support me for all the work that I do over on this channel, please consider supporting me over on Patreon. Also, I'd like to shout out 2 people that helped me quite a lot with this video. Hiki Nugget and not Yoshi. Anyway, on that note, thank you guys all so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!
How do you